matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This play from the pistol. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aggies! And they strike first.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. How about the Zipness Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The sure hands, it's gone. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks it and runs through it, just dismissing tackles. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned already.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Norman. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads it left. Pulls it in.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Easy. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's O'Neal. That's reeled in, it's Bussey. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fussy. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The RPO, it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the fullback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. I got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out, and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Aggie. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point on the field, they're actually starting to dictate to the offense. This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Cricket.
It's complete to the left. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little